Larry Howe.
What's the name again?
Very Howe.
Hi, good evening. My name, excuse me. My name is Larry Howe. I live in Plano. My address is 1717 Cathedral Drive. Thank you for the opportunity to provide comments at this public hearing tonight. I'm speaking to you as a local area citizen and as Vice Chair of the Texas Solar Energy Society. We're a nonprofit volunteer organization focused on consumer education. We are not a solar industry trade organization, and we are not a solar industry lobbying organization. This evening, I would like to highlight a few points addressed in letters I've sent to you over the last few weeks, and I really hope that you will work with us and take advantage of the offer that we made to provide your local residents' solar energy information sessions. It's very important for people to understand what's involved in deciding to choose a solar system, whether they want to purchase it or finance it or lease it, power purchase agreement, and the impacts of the orientation. It's not, you can't always believe everything you hear from somebody, from a sales guy, so it's good to have some unbiased opinion. So we really want to encourage you to take advantage of that offer that we made. As a volunteer organization, we help communities interested in solar energy, particularly rooftop solar energy, identify and remove barriers. Allen's restrictions on street-facing solar panels is a barrier. It impacts residents unequally, potentially affecting half the residents who happen to live on the wrong side of the street. We all have a right to our opinions, but I think what's being discussed here tonight is about letting subjective aesthetic opinions of a few potentially override the individual choice and property rights of all homeowners throughout the city. During the August 2nd Planning and Zoning meeting, it was indicated by the chairman that what it really boils down to is aesthetics versus benefits. And basically kind of the conclusion was solar PV was not here yet or not there yet for the city of Allen. I believe there's mounting data that not only is rooftop solar ready for prime time, it is in prime time. There are now over 1 million installations across the country. Individuals are demonstrating their consumer choice to make long-term private investments or commitments to install solar panels now. And while future improvements in the technology are bound to happen, individuals are not waiting for that perfect solution. Zillow, which I think is a leader in the online real estate marketplace, has just begun including a sun number feature in their fact sections of property listings to help consumers understand that when they're looking at properties, what the rooftop solar potential is. And I've provided both national and regional resources further on this topic in one of my letters that I provided earlier. On the aesthetics topics, it seems that if Allen's really concerned about people having to see solar panels, you kind of ask the question, well, why is it acceptable if I have to see it on the back of somebody's house? With our rear entry garages and things like that, we probably spend more time in the backyard than in the front yard. So you're really not preventing people from seeing solar panels if we have all these rear entry accesses. HOAs failed in 2011 in that Texas legislature in their attempt to arbitrarily block solar PV installations of their members. The legislators learned that blocking street-facing installations would disadvantage potentially over half of the homeowners just based on the orientation of their home. Some of the HOAs actually decided they figured out a workaround, and that way was to champion local ordinances that accomplish what they couldn't accomplish at the state level. The state legislation contains specific language to address conditions related to street-facing panels that doesn't exist, and that language does not exist in the current Allen ordinance. So in closing, I encourage the City of Allen to embrace the best practices of the American Planning Association and the North Central Texas Council of Governments to not arbitrarily block the installation of street-facing solar panels. The choice to install solar panels in a rooftop optimum manner should be available to all your homeowners, not just those on the correct side of the street. Thanks again for the opportunity to speak tonight, and I would welcome any future questions. Thank you.
Thank you.